It'll be the Wizards off the tip. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Now here's Murray, coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City. Here's Poeltl, second chance shot. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And Poeltl has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the board.
Murray against Dinwiddie. Drives to the hoop, and he dunks it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Here's Poeltl, following the bucket by the Wizards. Johnson's shot is off. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. He believes that Bradley Beal's playmaking is now almost as dangerous as his scoring. Coach said as Beal became the target for defenses, he's adjusted. Now he burns them with the pass. That's why we're going to play him straight up tonight. And that means Beal could get going early and often. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Young, and that's collected by Big Daddy.
And fought hard to make his way to the rim, but give the deep credit, did just enough to force him to point out.
Yeah, sometimes you forget how athletic Beal is, but don't, because he'll remind everyone dunking on you making a post.
Now here's Johnson. 12 points his last outing. Young outside. Shoots over Hachimura. Young, no good. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Big Daddy, defended by Poeltl. White against Dinwiddie. San Antonio with the rebound. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Well, how often do we hear it? You know, you got to take care of the basketball. I mean, they got to be much more disciplined tonight.
Murray, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Big Daddy. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Murray finds Johnson. Here he goes. And contact on the shot.
Kyle Kuzma. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Strong. And Johnson himself acknowledged he has a lot of room to get even stronger. That is scary.
And Greg, along with the power, Johnson brings great athleticism.
And that makes him a tremendous rebounder. Can switch defensively. It's within the realm of possibility that he becomes an all-star someday.
Here's Big Daddy. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Murray dishes to White. Back to Murray. White a screen. Murray kicks to Johnson. Unloads from 13. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
To the inside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Murray. To the paint. Here's Young. Not going to go that time. Excellent defense there from Big Daddy. There's the pick. Over to the left wing. Back to Beal. They get a hand on it and taken away by Johnson. Inside, here's White. Young trying to break free. Second shot opportunity, and it's White missing. Wizards leading by 5. Kuzma with a screen on Pirtle. With the drive. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Johnson kicks to White. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
He's not focused on the D on most possessions, but you can forget about him altogether.
Poke loose and stolen by Murray. Pass to White. The three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Field goal.
And
Timeout on the floor. Washington timeout.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Ryan is checked in for Hachimura. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Purple. Collins comes in for Young. Vassell, he's checked in for Keldon Johnson. And it's Lonnie Walker in for White. And San Antonio has possession following the bucket by the Wizards. And foul on the
foul. Number 5. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Come on, Junior.
Spurs leading by 5. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs, the guard pair, Murray and White. Young out there with Johnson. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Beal's got his second bucket of the night.
Very effective from beyond the arc. I mean, you don't stretch your defense. You have to stick with them.
Johnson outside. And stolen by Kuzma. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Murray looking around. Pirtle, the pass to Johnson. Johnson, double team. Clock at 6. Puts it up from 17. Young's shot is off. Washington trailing. Here's Big Daddy. We saw him with 29 points last game. Here's the 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
White, bounce pass. Here's Murray up on top. And he makes good on the layup.
DeJounte Murray.
Murray's got 5. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change, it's 6 already.
Dinwiddie passes to Big Daddy. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Dinwiddie outside. Now the pass to Hachimura. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And so White will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Young finds Pirtle. Now here's Johnson. Young, a screen on Kuzma. Here's Johnson. Good work defensively by Hachimura. Washington's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Big Daddy. He's guarded by Johnson. Johnson over to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump.
Good DMP. Good hands.
5 to shoot. Here's Hachimura. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
A talented interior scorer for Hachimura. It's about getting ideal positioning and going to work.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, Big Daddy in the last game against the Pacers was terrific. He dropped in 29 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
No, I think he will because he takes being a leader seriously, and it shows in how he approaches things at both ends of the floor.
Here's Johnson. Rui Hachimura picking up that last basket. Young goes to the reverse layup and taps it in. Young's got his first points in this one.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And it's White missing.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
The shot by Beal, no good.
You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Back to Young. Here's Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Murray's got 4 this quarter. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Passes it to Big Daddy. Good on the three-point shot. Big Daddy's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Wizards.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now here's Johnson. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Wizards have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Pass to Big Daddy. But Trey. The Wizards working the ball around now. Down low. Pirtle with the steal. Kuzma against Young. Outside, White. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Here's Murray. Takes the 13-footer and too long on the shot.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
All these threes.
Comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Raul Neto subbed in for Dinwiddie. A different look now for San Antonio. Here's Vassell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Holiday, a screen on Beal. Vassell, the pass to Eubanks. Holiday dishes to Walker.
Wizards dance team.
Collins, a screen on Beal. Here's Vassell. Here's Collins. It's blocked. Avdia with it. 8 points his last outing. Here's the pass to Beal. He kicks it to Avdia. Pass to Big Daddy. Takes the 3. No good that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
Here's Big Daddy to the middle. Here's Hachimura. It's tipped. They could use a bucket. Drills the three-pointer. Vassell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You like seeing Holiday get his guys involved. His coaches love when he's being unselfish.
To the inside. Pass to Hachimura. Kicks it to Avdia. Fires from deep. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Vassell. He's covered by Beal. Pass to Collins. Here's Vassell. Back to Collins. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Walker's shot is off.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
And there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target for Big Daddy.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Walker the pass to Collins. And the pass to Eubanks. Right side Holiday. It's over Abdia. And the shot no good. A bit short. Wizards leading by 5. Inside. Here's Big Daddy. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Walker. He's got 8. Here's Collins. The rebound by Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Hits it from three-point range.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Walker against Hachimura. Walker's shot is off. Washington's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. To the paint. Here's Hachimura. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
Outside, Walker. Can they get it? He takes it up and lays it in. Walker's got 10 points.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Neto, guarded by Walker. Here's Big Daddy, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Well, when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
There's Walker with the 3. That one's not going to go. And so it's the Washington Wizards.
With the score, your Wizards, 54. The Spurs, 41.
It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
In the backcourt, it's Dinwiddie and Beal. Rui Hachimura out there with Big Daddy. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Beal is so tenacious on the drive. He shows no remorse to the defense on these type of dunks.
And Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket for Murray.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
Knocks it loose. And a wide open look for Hachimura. And again, Washington with the triple.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Murray. Young left side. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Assist from
Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
Backed by great length, I call Young a reliable interior scoring option.
Dinwiddie against Murray. Dinwiddie passes to Big Daddy. Misses the 3. Spurs trail by 10. White looking around. Johnson finds White. Screen by Young. White with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Dinwiddie against Murray. The rebound by Big Daddy. Wizards leading by 10. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That is his first foul of the game. Wizards making a switch here. Lions checked in. Here's Beal. White with the defensive effort.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
That's just great defense, forcing this man into a difficult attempt.
Now, here is Young. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Poeltl sets the pick for Murray. 4 on the shot clock. Will not go. This is off the front eye. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Down low. And finished off by Bryant.
When Bryant attacks like that, he almost can't be stopped. Defense stays out of his way.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Shoots from 8. Murray, no good.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
To the middle. The shot's good from Bryant. Bryant's got the lead up to 14 now for Washington.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Floats it up for Young.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Washington. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. The Big Daddy passes to Beal. Takes the 13-footer. No good on the shot. White with the defensive effort. And Young kicks to Murray. Spurs passing it around. Rebound by the Wizards. We all know, Chris, it's an honor to make the All-Star game, but for Bradley Beal, the 2021 game, I think, was extra special.
Yeah, Brad got to start for Team Durant. He's close friends with Jason Tatum. But Beal started mentoring Jason from a young age, both growing up in St. Louis and incredibly, both have become stars in the NBA.
Here's Johnson following the bucket by the Wizards. White finds Young. Now here's Murray. 10 points for him. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal.
Spurs substitution. Timeout on the floor. Washington timeout.
36 seconds left here in the third quarter. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Big Daddy. He's guarded by Collins. And Gafford throws it down.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Murray against Dinwiddie. Now Murray. They set the pick. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter. And at the end of the...
That's the end of the third quarter with the score. All right, coming onto the court, make some noise for your Wizards.
Live from Washington.
Great job coaching, MP. Way to go, Coach.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Jones, and it's Primo in at the 2. No one covered. 26 points for Big Daddy.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Here's Samanic. Collins in the post. Count it.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Neto, the pass to Big Daddy. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
Now, here's Collins. Passes to Primo. The game now requires so much movement. Big men have to cover a lot more ground. We know that. They are on the perimeter, Chris. Does that add some strain physically?
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Who knows? But it's less bumps and bruises, which to me was more wear and tear. So I think every case is different. I don't think you can put a blanket statement over that, but you have to have some skill set today. Get out and run, regardless of different positions.
And so it's San Antonio with it after the basket by Washington. Here's Collins.
Shooting for San Antonio, Zach Collins, taking 2 shots.
Bright future in this league. His work ethic, his drive to get better, it's infectious.
Washington making some changes. Kispert's checked in for Rui Hachimura. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Bradley Beal. Here's Big Daddy, the 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Here's Collins, and it's blocked. And he gets it back. And at last, they get one to fall. Wizards have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Kispert wide open, he fires. And again, Washington with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Kicks to Jones. Here's Primo. He's guarded by Melton. And it's blocked. And they recover it. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Holiday. Rebounded by Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. On the wing, Melton. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Here's Neto following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Into the lane, lays it up and banks it in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the time.
Here's Primo after the basket by Washington. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Samanic. And it's good, 2 points. Samanic has got 5 points in the quarter.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Inside, Big Daddy takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Pass to Samanic. Pass to Primo. Spurs working the ball around now. And it's Samanic missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Big Daddy. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Spurs have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Jones. He's tightly guarded. There's a screen by Collins. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Not a great play.
Into the lineup for the Spurs.
Late to react on the catch.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Washington. Avdia comes in for Melton. And so it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for Washington. And there's the pass to Big Daddy. Takes it inside, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Johnson. Young sets a screen for White. Got a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
San Antonio.
Here's Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Here's Johnson. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And again, San Antonio turns it over.
Wizards basketball.
Washington's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Kuzma, left side. And here is Kispert. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, San Antonio. Young's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels.
Foul. Number 5. That's his 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Our very best
Shooting
player.
for San Antonio.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They based their offense around the three-point shot today, and that was the right move. It's been a huge weapon for them all game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Johnson over to help, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. Holiday against Kuzma. Can't hit from in close. San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Tipped away, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
Basketball.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Now, here's Kuzma. Here's Big Daddy. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
The feed to Pirtle. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
That's an 8.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Washington.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Big Daddy.
But it's easy to look at his scoring as the key to this win, but there's so much more to it than that. It's a triple-double. He got it done everywhere.
And here is Johnson after Avdia made the last three-pointer.
Average shot blocker. I mean, you want Kuzma to use his vertical, more to redirect shots.
Avdia, and finished off by Avdia.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
White the pass to Johnson. Young sets a screen for Johnson. Shoots over Kuzma and misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one.
Wizards win! Your Wizards, 116.
Candace, it's been a minute. What's on your mind?
Okay, what did you like about the different lineup combinations Coach put on the floor tonight?
Man, Coach is great, so we're behind him 100%. And personally, I felt great too. It was clicking for me. I am sorry for keeping you guys. Let's get it going. Okay.
So your shoe company said they're releasing a custom colorway for you.
Oh, it's dope for sure. Look, it's just a step on my journey to becoming a... All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you.